ready?
Getting the thumbs up from upstairs.
I'll call to order the May 7th, 2025 Plan Unit Development Committee meeting. We do have a quorum to conduct business today. Our first matter on the agenda is case number PUD-25-5, Priority Physicians, a request to approve architecture for Priority Physicians, which is an approximately 14,000 square feet medical office building located in the MedTech Park PUD with an address of 14,000 East 136th Street. And we have Grace Wiley here for the staff to present. Thank you, Grace.
Good evening. Grace Wiley, planner in the city's Planning and Zoning Department. The project before you tonight is a proposed commercial development located at 14,000 East 136th Street. The property is generally located at the northwest corner of Jack Walker Lane and 136th Street. Property is located in the MedTech PUD, ordinance number 052118J. The surrounding character is undeveloped currently and will be surrounded by other medical office buildings of similar character in the future. Site plan is shown here. The proposed building is approximately 14,200 square feet. There are 69 proposed parking spots that will serve as shared parking for Priority Physicians and a future building to the north. The PUD defers to the UDO for architectural standards. The architectural standards in the UDO were provided in the staff report. All architectural standards are being met. Shown are the proposed elevations. Materials include brick veneer, cut stone veneer, ephes, and concrete pier. Here are renderings of the proposed building. Staff recommends approval of the proposed elevations as presented with the condition that all TAC comments are addressed. Staff is available for questions. The petitioner is here and is also available for questions.
Thanks, Grace. We'll hear from the petitioner now.
Oops. Hello. My name's Carmen Deaton from Kimley Horn, filling in for Bill Butts today. And yeah, Grace, thanks for introducing the project. I think you handled everything very well. No updates really. I think we've resubmitted and addressed all the TAC comments and haven't heard anything back since then. And yeah, we are available here to answer any questions you might have.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from fellow board members?
I love the architecture. I look really, really good. You talk about continuing to elevate that architecture level, and I think this one really hit the nail on the head.
Thanks, Pete. Sean?
No concerns. I think the only question would be that adjacent parcel to the north, will that be developed by the same group that's developing this building, or will it be sold off as a separate parcel? Just wanting to get an understanding of, will there be architectural similarities between the two buildings?
Right, and it's my understanding that there will be all different owners for the properties. So the one to the west is being developed now and was just submitted for TAC, and then the one to the north will be future. I don't have any information on the north one at this time.
So you'll have to remember that, Sean, when they come back in front of us to make sure we hold them to that standard.
I will.
Yep, I like it.
No concerns architecturally for me.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion, and I assume, Pete, it's with the condition that all TAC comments.
As always with staff recommendations.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Kate, please. Roll call.
Mr. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Curran,
Yes.
Mr. Bender,
Yes.
and Mr. Stevenson.
Yes, the motion does carry. Thank you.
Thank you.
And tell Bill to quit slacking off. He's got a job to do.
Next matter is case number PUD-25-4, Kitty Academy, a request to approve the architecture and site plan for a 15,487 square foot daycare facility and associated infrastructure. And we have Christy Cashin with the staff to present.
Before she starts, I have to recuse myself because this is one of our projects.
Thank you. We have a recusal by Mr.
Good, so we
Corr.
get to beat up the architecture here really bad. So,
You'll be available still for questions.
Please
All
proceed,
right,
thank you.
good evening. Christy Cashin, Senior Planner at the city's Planning Department. The project before you tonight is a proposed daycare facility located at 10193 Kincaid Drive. The property is generally located on the southeast corner of Kincaid Drive and Sunlight Drive. The property is located in the Delaware Park PUD, ordinance number 101121D. The surrounding properties are also located in the Delaware Park PUD. The surrounding character is shown here with Page Music directly east and a couple of office buildings to the west and north. The site plan is shown here. The property, or the proposed building will contain approximately 12,000 square foot daycare facility with a 6,000 square foot playground and parking lot infrastructure. The petitioner worked with staff to reduce the size of the turnaround area to the north side of the property, added landscaping around the entire perimeter of the parking lot, and provided wider sidewalks throughout the development. Per the Delaware Park PUD architectural design standards, and all mechanical units shall be located and screened to minimize visualization, which the petitioner has stated that all rooftop units will be screened by parapet and any wall-mounted meters and ground equipment will be screened by the perimeter fencing. Oops, sorry. The PUD design standards require that all the materials consist of either composite wood materials, steel, aluminum, metal, precast concrete, stone, ceramic tile, masonry, glass, or ephes. And as shown in these elevations, the proposed building includes the following materials: brick veneer, stone veneer, composite wood lap siding in 2 different neutral colors, and ephes cornice. And here are the north and east elevations. Staff recommends approval of the proposed elevations as presented with the following condition: that all TAC comments are addressed during the ILP process. And I am available for any questions. The petitioner is here as well.
Thanks, Christy. At this time, we'll hear from the petitioner.
Good evening, Eric Gleisner with Civil Site Group. I'm civil engineer for the project. With me as well as Melissa Garrison with Current Architecture. Chrissy did a great job presenting. There's not a whole lot more to add, but I can give you a little history on this site. The developer that owns this property also owns the office buildings at the corner of Lantern Road and Sunlight Drive. They're headquartered there. He bought all of this land, including the Pages Music, some time ago, and has been just waiting for the right time and the right people to come in to develop it. So we've been working on this land for, pre-pandemic, 7 or 8 years now. Some projects fell through. We finally got Pages Music in there a while back. That's built. They're doing great there. They love their new location in Fishers. It really suits them well. They've grown so much, and they're continuing to grow. So now we've got this project at the corner. We're also in the planning and design phase of another project adjacent to the east here. That's kind of stuck right now, but we're trying to move that forward. We'll see what happens. But this piece fits really good right on the corner here, the Kiddie Daycare, Kiddie Academy, and then we'll still have one outlet left just to the south there, about 1.6 acres. We've been working with staff. We went through TAC, had minimal issues there. I believe we addressed pretty much all their comments. We're just waiting on some administrative items right now. But I'll go ahead and let Melissa come up here and talk a little bit about the architecture.
Hi, everybody. Melissa Garrison with Current Architecture. Kind of as Christy already said, brick, stone, lap siding, and ephes cornice. Any specific questions about the architecture?
Thank you. Questions? No questions from us. I like the proposal. At this time, I would entertain a
I'll make a
motion.
motion to approve with all staff recommendations.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Kay, roll call, please.
Mr. Peterson?
Yes.
Mr. Kerr, no, never mind. Mr. Bender?
Yes.
Mr. Stevenson?
Yes, the motion does carry. Thank you. The next agenda item is case number PUD-25-6, Legacy Senior Living, a request to approve the architectural and site plan for senior living community consisting of a 78,000 square feet assisted living facility and 8 6-unit buildings for independent living. And we have Gabrielle Herron with the staff to present.
Thank you. Before you today is PUD 25-6 for Legacy Living, Senior Living Center. So my name is Gabrielle Herron, and I am a senior planner with the Planning Department. The project before you today is a proposed senior living community called Legacy Living. As background, a senior living community consists of independent units and and an assisted living center. This project before you today consists of a 78,000 square foot main building and 8 sixplexes. 4 of these sixplexes will consist of all 1-bedroom units, and then 4 will consist of all 2-bedroom units. The subject site is generally located at the southeast intersection of East 136th Street and Cynthia Ann Road. The area is zoned under the Britton Falls Ordinance, number 041513, and the PUD defers to the Unified Development Ordinance for its commercial architecture standards. And up here is the site plan. You'll see that there is a future commercial development on the most western 4 acres. This will come before a PUD committee in the future. And then shown here is the landscaping plan. And then shown here is a lighting plan. And then here, so the architecture was evaluated based on the Unified Development Ordinance. And all of these elevations meet the commercial architecture standards in the UDO. So shown here are the north elevations for the 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom sixplexes. And then here are the same north elevations but zoomed in, just to show you where all the materials and colors are. So this building includes shingles, 2 siding colors, and a stone wainscoting on all 4 sides. The materials and colors will be the same throughout the entire project. And then shown here are the south elevations for the sixplexes. And then shown here are the east elevations, west elevations. And then here, so the next 4 slides are going to be a variety of aerial views of the sixplexes. So here's first set of views, second set, third, and fourth. And then moving on to the main building, which is the Assisted Living Center. So this is the north and south elevation. And then shown here is a close-up of the north elevation of the main building to just show where all the materials and colors are located. As I said, the materials and colors are the same. And then I would like to note that based on staff comments, masonry was included on the covered entrance pillars. And then next, here are the east and west elevations of the main building. And then here are the next 2 slides will show aerial views of the main building. So this is northeast, east-south, and then southwest, west-north. So below are examples of the existing buildings in the area. To the east, south, and west are single-family. To the north are single-family residences and farm fields. So applicant worked with staff on the architecture and site plan. Staff recommends the PUD committee approve the elevations as proposed and approve the site plan with the following condition. All TAC comments are addressed. Thank you. Staff is available for any questions.
I do want to interrupt that we're doing some fire testing today, so don't be alarmed by the sunroof that just popped up. But
Thanks, Ross, for the clarification.
yes,
Open up the roof at Lucas Oil.
At this time, we'll hear from the petitioner. Yeah, I think it's the roof like at Lucas Oil.
Hello, Carmen Deaton again from Kimley Horn, representing for this project as well. Thank you again for the great cover of everything. We're here to answer any questions that you guys might have.
Thank you. Drew?
So, yeah, my question on this centered around the screening. I don't know, what was the required screening around the exterior to the adjacent neighbors, if any, and what's being provided?
So there is a existing buffer of trees to the east and south that will be maintained.
Okay. And staff found that buffer adequate for needs?
that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can see on this site plan here, directly to the east is that neighborhood. There's a 50-plus buffer area already established, and then required buffering was installed along the residential property at the corner.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ross. Any further questions? Sean? None?
Make recommendation for approval with TAC comments. Staff recommendations, rather.
We have a motion by Pete,
Second?
second by Drew. Roll call again, Kate, please.
Mr. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Curran,
Yes.
Mr. Bender,
Yes.
Mr. Stevenson.
Yes, the motion does carry. Thank you. We don't have any River Place PUD committee agenda items. Ross, any staff communications for us?
No staff communication tonight.
Okay.